We're gonna talk about how we started, right?
How we started our beekeeping business.
Yeah. And why and stuff.
Yeah, I think you have to start because you started it.
Yeah. So, for a really long time when I was a teenager and up, I wanted to be a programmer because it was my big interest, and I thought it would be fun to, work that stuff. I like nerdy stuff, computer and so I studied that in university, and I was in America, a little exchange student, a few months too. And when I almost started to graduate, I was working more and more, and I thought it was really not fun, and I was not looking forward to. It was fun in college to just do fun projects and stuff, and be with friends there and do working on the fun assignments and stuff, and then go to next assignment. When I had a summer job to work for a long time, I felt like, is this how my life is gonna be now? I'm just gonna come every morning, sit at the computers, have meeting and work, and I thought I'm really not looking forward to my real grown-up life now. So I started to think so much, what should I do instead? And in the summers I was working at a cucumber farm and picking cucumber, and I thought that was fun because I could do it, and then it was off and I could do something else, and then the next year I do it again and it was fun. So I was thinking, if it's more fun to pick cucumbers than do programming, why am I trying so hard to do that? Why am I spending all my wake up time to study hard and become that, and then make money? And I was starting to think a lot, why am I even trying? Why am I trying to make salary? And why am I trying to? I don't even want a big house, a big car, or anything so. Why am I doing this stuff? It's not making me happy anymore. I took the train to university every day, and I was even thinking I could be a train driver and I searched online they can just work sometimes they work in night, and then they can be home some days, and so that seemed more fun to me. And I started to think a lot of those kinds of work. Maybe I can be fisher, working in the Norway and fix with lax and stuff, and then make lots of money really quick and come home, and then I can have home so no routine, every day same. That's what I didn't want to do. It's okay other people who want to do that, but I was not looking forward to it. And at the same time I saw beekeeping online on accident, and I was already thinking to have bees like a hobby. Mats, so my father's co-worker had bees, and he talked to Mats about it, and so he told me when we had dinner and stuff, here I have bees and it's interesting, and I was thinking, it seems cool and interesting. I like nature and animals, and so I was reading online, and so it seems really interesting, and we were thinking to get it, but I never did it. And then one morning when I was sleeping at home, what should I do? And then Mats come Ville, my coworker called. He said there's a beekeeper that he's suddenly allergic and have to sell everything. You have to say now, do you want it? Yes or no? It's 15,000 for 5 hives and everything you need. I'm okay, yeah. And then he closed the door, and I guess he go and call his coworker, and then I start to wake up huh? What did I say? And it's happening. Yeah, nice. And then
you were happy about it.
Yeah, it was nice. And then I started to search online too. Maybe it's possible to make some money, and I don't have to work so hard. Maybe I can work little in the office, computer, and little beekeeping. Have more interesting life for me. And then so we got the hives. It was 2013, and we got the first hives, and Anna and Mats, we got the hives, and we were really confused how to do and stuff. So everyone, whole family helped, Fredde too, and Anna and Mats, and so we have a mission okay, Anna, you read how to do this, and I read how to do this, and then we were looking at the bees. What are we doing? Man, it's so fun. And then we got stung and stuff, and it was a little stressful, but it was fun. The first time we got the hives home, it was in the middle of the night, because you have to wait for all the bees to fly home, and then you put tape so they can't fly, and then you take the bees home. And when we opened the tape, it was bees everywhere, and it was night, and the car light was on, so all the bees want to fly to the lights, all insects. So it was really we heard the zzz. So it was really crazy, and we're what are we doing? And then we got in, and it was really late, so we got home to sleep. And that coworker, he helped a lot and talked this is how you do, and it's gonna be okay later, and don't worry, I will help you. And we started like that, and it was fun. And I think I'm talking too much details, but that was the first impression and everything, and why I started. So then when winter came, I was reading about this bee school. It's like university, man. It's like more practical, and he showed like how they want to teach you how to become a business owner and do this for yourself. So I joined that class in January. We met online, and we talked about that. And you said maybe someday you will come and see me, and I can show you. And it happened the same summer after.
Yeah, first, but you know that I'm afraid of all the insects, but the weirdly bees were okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were kind of cute. Yeah, so I was looking at the beehives with you in the first year, and then we were making cans together in the Matt's basements.
Yeah. And because we didn't have much experience there, it was a little stressful.
Yeah. It was like we had like a small extractor and really small, like just the home, like hobby, beekeeping.
And it's shaking so much, so one person had to stand on it and like.
Do you have the picture?
And in my bee school, a lot of because it was practical, I had to work for some beekeeper, so it was perfect for me to work there. He had 200 beehives, so I had 5. So I worked a lot with him, and I learned a lot, and he showed me everything. And
you had to work for free though.
Yeah, I had to work for free. And in the beginning, I think I was really slow and stuff. He said later that, you were not that good in the beginning. But later, you were really good. Like, and we become like a team. And later he had some family issues. Lots of family issues, just stressed, and he didn't have much time. So I had to. Then he hired me too. So and after that summer, he said that he had to move to the north and had to sell everything. And then we were thinking more and more, maybe we should buy everything. And
it was perfect. You know everything about.
But first it seemed impossible because it was so huge, and we didn't have any much money or anything. But then we were thinking, we can take a loan, and I think Anna and Mats could help us with a loan too. And then, so we decided, we're gonna do it. Without thinking too much, we we're gonna do it. Yeah. We were both going to Australia, so we could be together in the winter. And then there we found a well-paid job, so we both were
Chicken
working.
Factory,
we were both working hard. And
so we made a lot of money.
So I took every overtime I could get. So then we didn't have to loan too much money, and we could use. He said we could, after the first summer, we could pay him the rest. So together with loan, chicken money, and the first beekeeper summer, we used those things. And we loaned lots of money from my parents that we still have to pay. Sorry. But they come later. And because the year was so good, it started already before, so I had to ask my parents, and we were helping each other and trying really hard. And then when you come, it was most busy, and so I had to drive with my bee suit on and the truck and come to the train station like, hey Ashley, welcome to Sweden, let's go. I was almost like that. And then we were working so hard, and it was really hard. And
it was really, really hard because
it wasn't normal.
I never had the experience with bees. I hate to get bee sting. And then,
who like it?
And then it's really, really hot weather, and then you have to have a bee suit, and then the leather gloves and boots. Like it was like really hard. So I was thinking really hard. Is this thing that I really wanna do in my life? Like I wanna work in a nice office. Like I was thinking
opposite
that.
Of me.
I was thinking that, and then. But it's like we are living really countryside, and it's hard. It's almost impossible for me to get an office job like this. I'm not local, or I don't have any specialty like IT work maybe. Then you could get. Otherwise, I have to study really hard, like many years to get
easy.
So and I'm not even sure that I will get a job then. So I was thinking like, what I should do in my life. Beekeeping is not the thing that I wanna do. So it was really hard, and I was like really depressed sometimes because of like I don't know what I want to do. And then like after the hard beekeeping summer, we could travel a really long time in winter that time.
I think first year we were Vietnam and Korea and Thailand.
Like we travel really cheap. We do beekeep. We do backpacking. Like it's almost cheaper to travel than living in Sweden.
I think it was cheaper.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Because we eat the street food, and you find really cheap Airbnb. And we like that style. When I travel, I don't want to be in a fancy hotel. I want to feel the local experience.
And then I started to think like, what kind of job can I have? Like to have this long vacation in winter that I can travel like this. Because I have a huge passion for travel. I wanna travel. I wanna see the whole world before I die. And I thought then maybe I can do beekeeping. But it's like, of course, like some days it's good, like I can do a beekeeper, I can be a beekeeper, and some days like, I don't want to be a beekeeper, it's so hard.
Some days the day is like so nice, you come and you harvest and it goes like expected and you can go home early. And some days it's just so many sting and you get honey on the floor and you're sweaty and tired and it's overtime and like why am I?
Some days it was like my underwear gets wet with honey, like.
In the beginning we were so inexperienced too. Everything was new. I had never had a business in my whole life, so I had to think about how to make it profitable and how to make it nicer work, and had to be a boss and the boyfriend at the same time, and everything is really hard to make a nice balance. I feel like it's getting better and better. Like
it's been many years now. How long has it been? Like now it's been like 7 years. Wow. Team we bought like 200 the beehives from David, and now we have like 300 beehives by ourselves, and then on a month have like 100 beehives.
Yeah.
And we want to expand it more. So.
Yeah. So after a few years, Anna started to think if she could start too. First, I think she made a joke. Yeah, I could do it too. And
she was a cleaning lady in the hospital before, and then
and first,
she could get the 3 months vacation in summer. Like, what was
in
it?
Sweden, you anyone like have by the law they can have a time off from their work and try something else. I think up to 1 year, and then they can go back again, and they can't fire them. So that's a really nice thing. So she could try beekeeping, and then she come back to her old work. And then I think she was thinking, it was nice to do beekeeping, so maybe I can quit my cleaning job and do beekeeping. So that's what she did the year after. Yeah. She was doing both, like I can't do both. Beekeeping is hard and cleaning is hard. So I had to choose. So she chose to do beekeeping, and now she's doing it. Yeah. They haven't done that many years, but it's gonna be better, I think.
So I think it's really perfect because everyone is really good at different stuff.
So a few years after, Mats quit his job too. He was a restaurant teacher for high school, and he quit too. So now all of us is working. They have their smaller business with 100 beehives, and we have our bigger, and we are helping each other and supporting each other. Mats took early retirement, so he's making some money from that too. So that's how we are making our living, and so we are working really hard in the summer, and in the winter we have stuff to do. We are working, like when Hanna is in August too, we are cleaning hives and making websites, and
but summer is like we have to work like more than 4 times. So you have to work in the weekends, and then it's just really hard in summer. But then winter is like paying off. I'm happy that we having this business, and like we can spend more time with Hanna. Not in the summer, man. I think most of people are curious about how much money we make.
So it's really
but it's really different from year to year. Some year is really good and some year is not.
And we have different we sell honey and sell package bees. Maybe honey year is bad and the package bee year is good, so it's really different. Now it seems like we can make 2 people normal salary.
Okay. I mean, not like fancy work salary, but like normal.
We don't use much money, so
it's really cheap to live in countryside. We never eat outside, not much.
So we don't need much money, and
it's like we have when we travel too, like we travel really cheap, and the living cost in Sweden, we are not spending much money.
I think we are living how we want to.
Not like we are not tied to anywhere. Like we are free, That's
we can. We have lots of time with Hanna. That's especially nice now. I'm not trying to chase money now. I want to enjoy my life and be with Hanna. And
just like I don't want to have too much stress. Just normal and happy life.
I don't feel like I have to get big. I have to make more money. Then sometimes it was like that, like thinking about the business, like business had to be better and better, and then I started to think, damn, now I'm coming back to the old office habits, like have to chase the next, have to get better, make more, and I'm worried I'm gonna look back like, whoa, what did I do in my life? I made money, I could buy a nice fancy car, and but I don't have much memory with Hanna and Ashley like this.
So we don't have like future plans, like we're gonna have like
we wanna get now we are renting a local in this city, a small city, and in the city we have a local, and it's pretty expensive every month. So lots of the money we make in beekeeping goes to pay the rent. If we have a local house, we can work from home. Maybe then we can see Shanti when we have lunch break, and we can be home.
So we are looking for the house that we can have a factory together. But it's not it's not easy to. Yeah.
It's hard to find the perfect area and the
there's
place.
Never a
and
perfect place. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay.
Okay.
So thank you for listening. Hej då.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving